यूट्यूब के दर्शकों को मेरा नमस्कार। एग्रो नॉलेज इनिशिएटिव्स में एक बार फिर आपका स्वागत है। आज हम आपके समक्ष उपस्थित हुए हैं एक नए विषय के साथ और एक नए तरीके से। आज के विषय का शीर्षक है फार्मर्स एंड प्रॉस्पेरस इंडिया। अब यहाँ पे हम प्रॉस्पेरिटी के लिए क्या क्या पैरामीटर्स होते हैं, वो क्या क्या चीजें हैं जो प्रॉस्पेरिटी के अंतर्गत आती हैं या जिनको कंसीडर किया जाता है, तो उसको हम 9 पिलर्स ऑफ प्रॉस्पेरिटी बोलते हैं। मतलब 9 चीजें ऐसी होती हैं जो प्रॉस्पेरिटी के अंतर्गत आती हैं और प्रॉस्पेरिटी के अंतर्गत ही उनको कंसीडर किया जाता है। तो वो 9 पिलर्स कौन कौन से हैं, जिसमें से एक पिलर है इकोनॉमिक क्वालिटी। उस कंट्री की इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन क्या है, हाउ मच they are having the currency reserve to purchase or to import the material which they are not producing. Similarly, what are the business environment? They are easy doing business or difficult to business? This is a parameter to measure the prosperity. Governance, how the government is supporting to the citizens, to the industry, to the dweller of that particular piece of land, and this is also an indicator of prosperity. Freedom of speech, freedom of visit, freedom of expression, freedom of everything. How the government or how the citizens, the people of that particular country feeling the freedom, the liberty to live that particular place of land. This is also an indicator of prosperity of that country. Social capital, how the social equality exists in that particular country, how these are contributing the prosperity of gaining a momentum to the growth and development of the country. So social capital is also an important indicator of prosperity. Similarly, safety and security to all, non-living asset and living asset. So how they are safe, how they are secure, and how they are free from all the negative things. This is also considering why going for the delineate the prosperity. And next pillars are education. It is no doubt education is the basic fundamentals of prosperity. If you are educated more and more, then your country, your area will be more and more prosperous. I am just recalling a quote of Nelson Mandela, who said that if you break the education, if you want to break the country, you need to demolish the education. Still, education is there, you cannot demolish any country. So, similar to that quote, that statement, I am saying that if your country is having good amount of education, then your country will become more and more prosperous. So education is a basic and very important pillar of prosperity. Health, health is also an important thing. Health, health comes from education, from nature, from living style, and from so many things. And if your population, if dwellers of the country is healthy, then you will become prosperous. Natural environment, either in man-made natural environment or natural God-gifted natural environment. Both man-made means like infrastructure, rail, roadways, etc. How they are infrastructure, you can say, and God-gifted pollution or water or clean air. These are the nature. So if these few natural environment are good, then your country become prosperous. So considering these 9 pillars, I am trying to summarize my talk in this video, that how they are involved or how agriculture contribute in prosperity of the country. And I am trying to summarize these material in few points. These points are: the country of the population is large, and which make it a demanding in sense of agricultural input, in sense of agricultural output, and contribution of these population in sense of our prosperous country, prosperous India, and agricultural contribute a lot in this area is also making a prosperous India. Competitive India naturally are man-made, having a competitive advantages over the other country. We will discuss in detail, and some foreign investors also due to these competitive advantages. Foreign country and foreign also want to invest in our country, and investment of foreign currency in our country also a kind of help to support prosperity of our country. Attractive opportunities is also another point we'll discuss in another slide. Policy supports and farmers. So these 11 points we are going to discuss in detail in one by one, and stay with the our video. Don't leave it here. We'll discuss a lot and in-depth information about these 11 points, how they are contributing in Indian agriculture, and why they are so important to our society, to our citizens. So let's move towards there, and we will discuss it on next slides. So India is returning. India show their presence in global agriculture. How they are showing their presence in global agriculture? That because of it is the largest producer of spices, pulses, milk tea, cashew and jute, and second largest producer of wheat, rice, fruits, vegetable, sugarcane, cotton and oilseed. It is just published in a few days back that agricultural commodity like spices, the countries like USA and Singapore are bothering for deficit of spices in their own country, and majority of the food they cannot prepare nowadays because of the um, problem in Europe, Russia versus Ukraine. And so now the food change, food taste of the country is also decided by the spices, and fortunately we are the largest producer of spices in the world. Similarly, now we are means agriculture can be able to change the government of a particular country if they are feeling facing difficulty to manage their deficit. Similarly, हम लोग सेकेंड फोर्थ लार्जेस्ट प्रोड्यूसर है एग्रोकेमिकल्स. अब जैसा कि हमें पता है कि एग्रोकेमिकल्स इट इज अ वेरी गुड कंट्रीब्यूशन इन आवर प्रोडक्शन enhance like anything with agrochemicals. Even though we are using, our consumption is very less in agrochemical, it is only about 0.5 kg per hectare. But contribution of agriculture agrochemical cannot be ignored. It is very less as compared to the developed country, which is more than 2 kg per hectare in some countries. But our consumption of agrochemical, total consumption of agrochemical and total production by our country made us in the fourth largest producer in the world. Then similarly, another strength of our country is livestock population, which is around 535 millions, and it is contributing 33% of total world livestock population. So if a country having such kind of scenario, it it must be prosperous. And fortunately, agriculture contributing a lot for Indian prosperity. आज के लिए बस इतना ही। इसी के कंटिन्यूएशन में हम मिलते हैं कल, और इसी के बारे में हम विस्तार से चर्चा करेंगे। आपसे फिर एक बार अनुरोध है कि आप हमें सब्सक्राइब करें, लाइक करें और शेयर करें। अगर कोई सुझाव है तो हमें आप सुझाव दें, और मिलते हैं फिर किसी एक नए एपिसोड के साथ। आज बस इतना ही। नमस्कार।